Hi, everyone. This is Candy Johnson with Real Talk. Um, I am your host, and Real Talk is brought to you by Real Raw Records, which is the first non-profit record label in the history of the uh, music industry. And at Real Talk, we uh, want to encourage people just to keep it real. Take your ass back to Fantasyland. We're trying to uh, make some legendary movement here. And what makes the movement so legendary or a down in history type of thing is because it is not common in our society as a whole. It is not a common characteristic of humans to keep it real or to be honest about how they view things, or to be honest with themselves. That's just something that's a practice that is discouraged by many people. And I believe that a lot of my haters or people that dislike me, the main reason that they dislike me is because I represent something that personally I represent something that's foreign to them, and that they're not willing to accept simply based on the fact that that's not what they are used to. Okay, that's a comfort zone for them. Many people are discouraged from speaking their mind and telling it like it is, or accepting things about themselves that are ugly and not attractive at all. Most people practice the behavior of scapegoats, passing the blame off on somebody else, or either they are followers, okay? So they have a problem with people with leadership type characteristics. I think many times it's because they are jealous of that or whatever. They wish, I think they really wish, like in the back of their mind, that they had the courage that some people do to really keep it real with themselves. They don't know what that's really like, but they probably want to know, what is it like to be so free in your mind that you don't really have no um, what they call, I think it's inhibitions, whatever like that, about really just speaking your mind and saying how you really feel. And I'm inclined to believe that um, people only um, have a problem with me simply because they have a problem with really dealing with themselves. There's something inner war that's going on, and to them, I represent opposition to in that within that war, and I'm on the opposing side. That's going against the rationalization that's in their mind to think, well, to how they're rationalizing in their minds, okay? What they're rationalizing is the difference between good, bad, and what I think. Okay. They trying to find something that they can relate to, that will give them some type of comfort in whatever their behaviors or belief system is. Okay. Now, the topic or the question that's raised in this segment on atheism, because we're going to do a whole segment on atheism, and we're going to do a whole, I'm saying segment, but I actually meant series. We're going to do a whole series on atheism, atheist behaviors and stuff like that, and what people think about atheists. What do atheists really believe or not believe? We're gonna get into all of those different aspects that are associated with atheism. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, let me clarify. If you don't know what an atheist is, you say, well, what the hell is an atheist? Okay, not put it this way to you, simple as it gets. There are actually two definitions for atheist. And the reason I say that there's two definitions for atheist or atheism is because I found that there are different types of atheists, just like there are different types of Christians. Okay, you got the atheist that only carries the name or title as an atheist because they want to misbehave and they want to do all kinds of wicked stuff, practice racism and hateism, and they want to practice all any kind of violation, but they need a cloak for it. All right, they need something, a defense system morally. They need a defense to say that it's okay for them to practice this type of violating characteristics and violating behavior. So they found out that atheists don't believe in God. Okay, the original atheists didn't want to believe in God simply on account of they was doing things that violate other people. Okay, so this is the name that they came up with to say, okay, this is our religion. We don't believe in not our religion, but our belief. We don't believe in God. So that was the origin of atheism. Okay, and many atheists or self-proclaimed atheists don't even know that. This is what the problem that I have with religion. Many of the people that practice religion don't even or claim titles of being certain things. They don't even know the origin or the characteristics that they're defining themselves as. That's attached with what they're defining themselves as. Not just like Christians will say, I am a Christian, but the word Christian means a follower of Christ. I'm just in basic terms. Christian means follower of Christ. And Christ was a loving person of truth, all right? However, you'll find that many Christians that are proclaiming to be Christians, they're just proclaiming, they're just saying that they're Christians. They don't realize that in order for them to really be a Christian or a follower of Christ, they would have to follow his way. Okay, and his way was a way of love and truth. Okay, And I say those things separately, but they really are one and the same. But I want to make sure I get everybody that don't understand that love is truth. We just broke it down like that and included both terminologies so that people can get and understand it. Okay. Now, if you're a Christian and you don't walk in love, or you a perpetrator or a person that don't accept truth and love it. David said, I love truth and wisdom, and I cleave to it, meaning I'm drawn to it. I love it. I thoroughly enjoy it. I find great pleasure in truth. Okay? Because that was God's way. All right? But many Christians don't know God, so they would know that that's God's way. Okay? So back to the atheists. All right? Now you got the atheists that don't know what the origin of atheism is, because they see the topical facade that atheists have placed over that title. They put like a real cloudy film. It's just like having cataracts. It's like they put a real cloudy film over people's eyes so that they wouldn't see what atheism was really about. So what they used to make this cloudy film of a facade or cloak, what that's made of is this so-called idea that atheism was birthed out of people that say, hey, I don't really believe in God because I don't really have a proof that he exists. All right. So some people that can agree with that aspect, that they really don't know God, so they might say, well, I don't believe that there's a God because haven't anybody been able to present to me that there was they haven't been able to present to me any proof that a God or deity exists. And those are what I call real atheists, so to speak, because that's what, even though that wasn't the origin of atheism, if you really look at it, that's what atheism is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a religion. But of course, especially I've seen on Google, and there's a lot of people that have made a religion out of atheism. And a young man was speaking yesterday and said that there are even some atheists that when they have a hangout, they will eject you, put you out to hang out if you even mention. Those are their rules. Don't even mention God in this hangout, or we'll put you out. Okay? They mad and they angry. They don't want to hear nothing about no God. Well, hon, I have to be straight up with you because this is real talk, and we keep it real over here. And to be real about the whole thing, when people have that kind of mindset, well, they don't even want to hear nothing about God. Well, you ain't even atheist. You something else. You ain't even an atheist. You're a hate theist. Okay, we made certificates for y'all. Cause atheists don't block out the notion of God. All they're saying is they're open for somebody to, if somebody can present this God to them in a more realistic manner or what have you like that, that they're open and they're receptive. These so-called atheists that are blocking out even the notion of a God. They don't even realize they don't even fit the category of an atheist. So since nobody has made up a category for them, what we did was we made a category specifically for them. Okay, those are the hateists. All right, Hateist, hateists. They are hateists. They have made a religion of being hateful and vengeance and spew out poisonous venom into they've recruited other people like themselves, and they call themselves atheists. Okay, so basically they made a religion out of atheism, which wasn't supposed to be a religion. Okay, so we'd have to put them in a whole other category because they really don't fit with the atheists, even though they proclaim to be atheists. We'll have to put them in another category. And that category is the hateists. Okay, haters. I noticed a common thread. Okay, I'm a student of people. All right, and I noticed a common thread amongst these type of atheists or hateists. That commonality that I noticed amongst them is as such. Okay, we're gonna point this shit out. Okay, I noticed a very common thread amongst them. We're gonna bring this shit out in the open John Taylor style. The topic is, are atheists demons? Okay, now I personally don't believe in demons in the perspective that many Christians do. Okay, I personally don't believe in myself. And the reason I don't believe in it is because I'm like the atheist, the real atheist, I should say, in a sense. I've noticed that Christians have a lot of things that they made up. And they wasn't trying to deceive nobody or nothing like that. They just made up stuff to be able to identify with things that they don't understand. So they give it a name, okay? And I think the things that they don't understand is what people associate with demonology, okay, or demonic influence. That's so like evil, okay, things that are evil, wicked, and derogatory, violation, anything like that. They'll say, okay, that's of the devil, all right. And the devil is this character that they have identified as being a person opposing anything good, okay? So when we ask the question, are atheists demons, it's basically saying, are atheists wicked, evil, like very in likeness or agents of evil, okay? Now, I wanted to have this as a topic because I want the atheists, that the real atheists, like the young man that came in the other day, that really does, he said, I'm open to if somebody can prove to me that there's a God. I'm not against God. I just don't believe that he exists. And I said, fair enough. Okay, that's a real atheist. Okay, but these other atheists, which are atheists, that I found that just hold the title of atheist, they are really wicked. Okay, and perhaps the Christians, when they notice this common thread amongst these people that are claiming to be atheists, that these people are really wicked people. Okay, they are beyond. I've experienced that, and wow, they are really some heartless, downright. I'm talking about these people are just downright nasty, wicked type of people. But I don't identify them with atheism, but perhaps because I just made up atheism as a category, the Christians probably just say, hey, they demons, they wicked and evil. And so I guess you would say it's the same thing, so to speak, if you really look at it from a perspective of that people can only describe things with whatever kind of relatable knowledge or understanding they have of something. All right. Now, here in this, I'm going to share something with you guys. In just a second here, because I want y'all to see this here type of behavior. I want y'all to see this here type of behavior that's going on. This person that's on my page right now, he really wicked. I don't know. I don't even think he. This is on a whole nother. You know, I used to be a mean person. Okay, as far as I was hurting inside, and many times I used to lash out to express the hurt that I was feeling inside. Okay, and so people might have viewed me as being evil or wicked. Okay, so I don't really want to just say for sure what type of person this person is right here. I'm going to show y'all. Okay. Now, you see this here. This is the hangout or the broadcast from yesterday. Okay. And in this broadcast, we had some people come in. Okay. Let me scroll up so y'all can see this real good. Okay. The best we can see it. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit, make it a little bigger. Okay. All right. There. Okay. Now, as you see, when I posted this video yesterday, I put a comment or a caption with this video when I posted it because I wanted to point out something And it wasn't the video itself that I want to point out. It was the behavior of the atheist that was commenting on my YouTube video. Okay. Oh, they sharing it and everything amongst each other. But what they was doing was, you know how people want to take shit out of context and try to blow it up and make it seem like something that it wasn't. What they was doing was, there's a feature on YouTube where you can, if a video or something is long, no matter how long the video is, they Google gives you the option to fast forward to a certain part in a video. And then what happens is you can check the box, select the box where when you do share that video, only the video will begin at the part that you only the part you want to show people or whatever. The video will begin at that part. So what a lot of these atheists was doing was they would take the part where the JD, the atheist, he started his mess and brought his kids into the hangout on live. He brought his children in an adult conversation, and he said, my daughter, he told me, he said, my daughter want to ask you a question. Now, I'm not even thinking that this daughter he talking about is a little kid, all right? But I'm an open person, so even if a little kid want to ask me something, I'm willing to answer them, of course. So she came into the hangout on the broadcast, and she just started just lashing out. Okay. I mean, she was acting so unruly that I just said, oh, wait a minute here now, JD. You said that your daughter wanted to ask me a question, but she's not asking me no question. She just being disrespectful and lashing out statements. It's a difference. It's a big difference between a question and a statement. Okay. And I said, you know, judging from what she was saying, you ain't this and you ain't that, and I wouldn't believe nothing you said because you look like this. Okay, wait a minute now. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. So is this what he teaching his children, to judge whether something is true or not based upon what a person look like? So that I knew that was going on. I said, okay, this is racist right here. Okay. So I mentally blocked it off, and I told him, I say, you is out of line. You are in straight violation for bringing a kid into adult conversation to help you spew out the evil stuff that you, basically, he was too cowardice to say the things he put his kids up to say. Okay. Now, to me, when people use God, children, or elderly people, or somebody sickly to get across their wicked motives or intentions or whatever they trying to do, is something nasty and what do you call it? It's very repulsive behavior, and they'll use and their motives are so wicked. They're so wicked in heart that they don't have no limitations of what they'll use to get that across. They'll use animals, which are sweet pets, that they'll use them to do evil stuff. Okay. To me, that is the low down, especially when you use a kid. Good God. I'm like, how low can you go? All right. This JD used his kid to say all the wicked and evil stuff that he couldn't. He was too cowardice to say to me. So now that's what really happened, okay? And it's very clear of what's going on if you look at the video for what it really is. And that's why I didn't know. I mean, I knew that he was a coward. I just didn't know to what degree of cowardice type of behavior he would exhibit. And this let me know that atheist, I had the series on atheism, and I explained to y'all, and this was before this even happened. So this right here that went on, it just a good example of a type of behavior that I was explaining already in the atheist description of what a atheist is. Now you look at this shit, okay? And I wrote in a comment section right here is that it's so coincidental that the people, you know, who was sharing this and commenting on my channel, all right, that they only was commenting on my accent or how I talk, okay? What the hell that have to do with what I'm saying? How I talk is cultural. It's just a cultural difference, all right? That don't have nothing to do with whether what I'm saying is right or not. Shit. So what you trying to say? If I talk like you, then that would be the only way that I could be right, is if I talk like you. Oh, come on, get the fuck out of here with that. All right. Now, like I say, keep it real, take your bitch ass back to fantasy land. All right. And I said that and I mean that. All right. I mean that. So, and y'all can't bully me offline. You got me messed up. All right. You got me fucked up. Okay. Y'all can't bully me. Y'all got the wrong bitch. Okay. Some dude called me a bitch on the comment section. I left that shit right there too. I'm gonna be all kind of bitches for this over with. Right. Because people that are out of line and violators, I mean to be the worst bitch kind of bitch you ever met. I mean to be one of them to you. Okay. Cause you're gonna be you're gonna hate anything that I do anyway because you don't like nothing good. So to you, I'm a bitch because I don't agree with you and your foolishness. Okay, so I'm gonna be a bitch. All right. I'm down with that shit. I'm all the way down with that. I'll be any kind of bitch you want me to be on.